What up, y'all? Tina here. So we all know that Jonathan Majors has officially been dropped from Marvel, and now they have to decide, are they about to recast the role of Kang, or are they just going to push him to the side and end this storyline? Now, if Marvel does choose to continue with the Kang story, let's take a look at some potential actors who could possibly pick up the baton and become the new Kang. All right, the number one pick that I'm seeing from everybody is John Boyega. Now, John Boyega has the chops to do it. He's a talented man. He's played different characters of himself, and they clone Tyrone, so he has the idea of variants down pat. He understands how that works. Problem is, John Boyega doesn't want to do business with Disney anymore. Well, he kind of totters, and some days he's cool with Disney, some days he's not. But here recently, within the past 24 to 48 hours, somebody said, hey, we need John Boyega to be Kang, and John Boyega pretty much tweeted, nope, not doing it. John Boyega doesn't really want to work with the company of Disney. So let's move on to number 2. Now, Damson Idris. Damson's name started ringing around this summertime. You know, there was rumors going around that Marvel was looking for a Damson Idris type character to take up the role of Kang. Now, I love old Damson. You love Franklin, but he just doesn't give me Kang energy. He gives me like Iron Lad vibes. Like he could be like a younger teenage version of Kang. I just can't see him coming in and conquering. It might just be his little baby face. You know, he looks like a little kid, but some people want to see Damson take it up. How do y'all feel about Damson? All right, number 3 is Aldis Hodge. Now, Aldis, complete opposite of Damson. I'm talking about that's a grown man with a big grown physique, and he can definitely portray I'm a conqueror. He can do it. I've seen it. He has the ability to channel the aura of I'm a conqueror and I'm taking everything over. Plus, he has experience with superhero movies. He was over in the DC universe as Hawkman. He played in the movie Black Adam. Now, when he started in Black Adam, a lot of people started looking at all this like, okay, could he possibly be a T'Challa replacement? Before y'all see all this in Black Adam, I said it. I'm like, Aldis could be the new T'Challa. Like, he could be a threatening T'Challa because of how big he is and the way that he can channel his aggression. I've seen this happen, and he was in this TV show a couple years ago called The Underground or Underground. That was the first time I seen him as an actor, and yeah, he can do it. Put Aldis on your list. All right, so 4 and 5, we're going to double dip. How about a little father and son energy? Denzel Washington and his baby boy, John David Washington. Could Denzel pull off an older, wiser He Who Remains or a Mortis? You know, is he the more mature Kang? And could his son just step into the role of being Kang the Conqueror? You know, I'm not bought in on John David Washington like a lot of people are. I've seen him in 2 projects. I've seen him in Ballers, and I've seen him in Malcolm and Marie. I think Ballers ruined my perception of him because now every time I see him, maybe he played that role too well. He just gives me crazy athlete jock. I can't see him outside of that. Number 6 is a wild card. Now, y'all might not agree with me, but I like Lakeith Stanfield as Kang the Conqueror or Ramatut or maybe even He Who Remains. He's played a villainous type character before. He actually co-starred with Jonathan Majors in The Harder They Fall. And he pretty much played like a Joker type character in Metro Boomin's Heroes and Villains video. I've always said if they wanted to make the Joker black, get Lakeith Stanfield to do it. He has these little weird little ticks and irks that, look, he may not be but 100 pounds, but he can play villain. He can play like menacing in a very like sneaky type way. I like Lakeith. I don't think they're going to give it to Lakeith because Lakeith has his own baggage that happened to him a couple years ago, but I like Lakeith. Number 7, we have Trevante Rhodes. Now, Trevante, he got on my radar when I saw him in Moonlight. He gives me those eccentric vibes that Jonathan Majors gives as well. He really has this, it's like a quiet aggression in some of his characters that he's played. But he's one to watch, too. I like Trevante. And last but not least on my list is Ylan Noel. Now, he's played in Insecure, but he's also been in The First Purge. and he was getting busy in The Purge. He's action ready. He's physically fit. So he's an option for Kang the Conqueror as well. And he's probably not expensive. So y'all probably can get him on a good deal. Y'all check him out. So if I left somebody off of the list, drop your comments below. Maybe I forgot someone. You know, I don't know it all. I don't claim to be perfect. But if Marvel does decide to recast Kang, who do you think would be the perfect replacement? Should they replace him with one actor to do it? Or should they take everybody off of my list and just make them all different variants of Kang? That might be a good idea too. Leave your comments below. Who do you think should be the new Kang? Peace.